autism and anxiety.
Yeah, welcome back to murder, more people, sick, job. We've been lazy, bored.
Speak for yourself. I'm trying to get a hold of you for like 2 weeks.
I don't know, I was just talking. No, my jaw's been strenuous on me. Oh, and actually one day is a different story. I forgot to tell you about that. I feel like I should talk about it on the show, but someone with a J texted me and apologized.
Jack Daniels? That bastard's been selling me shitty alcohol for the last month.
And I went into straight panic attack mode. And I told him if he texted or called me, or, stepped foot on my property, I'd take legal action. And then he went on about, like, what all we went through, blah, 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 blah. That meant nothing. It never meant anything to you. I was just like, okay, whatever. I don't care. Like, you be your childish ways and keep, saying that I'm in the wrong. I don't care. So I just left it alone. But I went into like a full panic attack. So yeah, I forgot to bring up that.
I wonder how he managed to chunk people's heads by stepping on them like that. Man, that's not like a curb song. Yeah. That's a flat out like squish their brains into nothing.
Yeah, he has
he really is Lobo.
The metal army boots.
No, I mean he's just straight up Lobo.
That are made out of uranium.
You only said uranium because we just heard that word.
I was just thinking of uranium like terms.
Plutonium! Precious plutonium.
Oh, god dang, you said something. Oh, Lobo. I saw something that was like overpowered characters that were...
He would definitely be one of them.
that are like really underrated. And yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely. One of my favorite comic hero villains, mercenaries. He's like Deadpool if Deadpool was entertaining and also an alien.
I like him.
I don't like him enough. Like he's overrated.
He's overhyped now, but like in his older comics and everything.
I mean, like I've talked about it before. I love the X-Force comics. Those are some of the most well done, like X-Men mutant comics I've ever read. I mean, it's...
You don't read.
I know. I hardly ever read comics, but those are some of the ones I love.
Yeah, the X-Force is when he has the black and white suit.
It was black, or it was gray and black, and it had the red eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like... I think that was the one where Wolverine also had that look. That was the one they introduced, X-23, is one of the reasons I love that series. I don't remember who their other allies. I think it was Sabretooth, actually. It's either Sabretooth or Colossus. One of the bigger guys. Because, Colossus' brother, Red, I can't remember his name. He's one of the task force members of, Weapon X. And that's why they're always at odds. And that's why Colossus shows up a lot. That's, why he was... I'm guessing that's why he was in the Deadpool movie. Because he's often affiliated with Deadpool, which never made any sense to me. So you see his I don't know if his brother was in that movie. I've never watched it. I like Ryan Reynolds, and I would watch that movie, but I just haven't. So.
You haven't watched Deadpool?
Nope.
Holy shit!
That's the only one I haven't seen.
Dude, you haven't.
I mean, I do want to. I have no money. Watching movies like that is difficult to me.
Dude, we need that movie deserved all the hype. And you know me, I'm a bigger critic than you are.
True.
And yeah, no, that movie is great. Now,
but after
it's
Green Lantern, I just can't. I can't do it.
It's not 10 out of 10. It's not like how a lot of people have been, chalking it up. It's not 10 out of 10, but it is a solid 9 in 10.
I'm gonna look up pictures and see if I can find a comic book because it feels like a comic to me.
Is it just because of the black and white?
No, because of just how things are in it. It feels like, like a weird, twisted, dark comic gone wrong kind of thing. It's got that aesthetic and mindset to it that I feel.
Doubt it, because before the game came out, it's a bunch of people in the UK, I think. I apologize if I got that wrong. In the UK that just made it because they were just like, hey, let's make a edgy shooting game. Or just I mean, I find it entertaining, but I don't find it entertaining in the, oh, I get to murder everyone kind of way. I just like the shooting aspect. It reminds me of, like, the top-down shooters, but it's not a top-down shooter. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It's wild.
Let's see here.
And it is weird to go against my moral code in a video game, though, and murder innocent people all the time.
Okay.
Like, I was playing Mafia 3 earlier, and I was shooting at some mobsters,
Yeah.
and I missed and shot a woman in the head, and I was like, dang it. Yeah, and you can vouch for me, because you know, played Grand Theft Auto with me online.
Yeah.
I will wreck my car into, like, destruction, trying to avoid, like, innocent civilians. And I actually try to avoid killing cops. But, like, if I have to, then, you know, I will. Like, if they're on my tail, then, yeah, I'm gonna blow their freaking brains out. I don't know, I play video games like how I would in real life.
I do sometimes. It kind of depends on the game.
Yeah, it depends on the game. Like, Fallout. Like, usually my first playthrough is, like, that's how I'll play the game.
Oh, yeah.
But then, like, my second one, I might go, like, a little bit of a different route, or
I'll look into that later, because I'm seeing some possibilities.
be more of a nice person.
Alright.
And then, like, the third one, I'll just be, well, like this.
See, I never do the nice roll. It's like, I'll try sometimes, but then, like, I'll get annoyed by shitty NPCs. And that's when I go on a bloodthirsty rampage. Especially, like, I've been playing a lot of Skyrim lately, just because, you know, it's a good game. Anybody who's talking about that special edition like it's the best thing since God, fuck you. Again,
I haven't seen anything about that. I've just been seeing people
there's a lot.
People are just like, hey, it's Skyrim.
And I was like, I mean, yes, Skyrim is an amazing game. I will never doubt that.
Yeah, I can't wait for Skyrim too.
Don't even joke about that. That's a sin.
For anyone who doesn't know, people who are not Elder Scrolls fans, people just thought Skyrim was, you know, well, Skyrim.
Nobody knew it was a series.
Yeah,
like when that game came out, and I mean, it's kind of Bethesda's own fault for advertising Skyrim in big bold words.
And then Elder Scrolls
which
is
that's
like,
what they've always done.
yeah.
So that's what surprises me is people got that stupid. Like when Daggerfall and Morrowind were a thing, that's what you heard. You heard Daggerfall. You didn't hear the Elder Scrolls Daggerfall. You heard Morrowind. You heard Oblivion. It was just like, I don't know where Skyrim got such hype that changed like everyone's mindset of it's its own thing. It just bothered me.
You're absolutely wrong.
No, I know. Like, I'm hoping someone in the comments can enlighten me. The empty, dead comments that no one ever bothers.
Yeah. During EA, I think people were like, "Oh, I can't wait for Skyrim 2, screw Fallout 4. I want a Skyrim 2." And I was like,
There's no Skyrim 2.
Now
I'm a huge
like,
nerd on the lore, so if I had to pick one, it'd be Aetherius. I know you don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about.
No,
And that's fine. You don't need to. That's like, basically Aetherius is the opposite of Oblivion. If I had to, narrow it down. So, like, it would be essentially a sequel to Oblivion, just in a different sense, and that'd be nice.
I didn't beat Oblivion.
Oblivion is the name of the world.
Ah.
Yeah. Aetherius is heaven. Oblivion is hell.
Okay, I'm like, now I'm even more confused.
It's all you need to know is Oblivion is hell and Aetherius is heaven. That's it. That is where I'm like, it'd be cool to see it in like, the light side of things instead of like how fucked up Oblivion was. Regardless, Skyrim 2 will never exist. And you should be ashamed of yourself.
Yeah, watch it actually like exist.
Oh god, if Bethesda does, I guarantee you if they do anything like that, it's gonna be to fuck with people like us. Who like actually know that's a bullshit thing, and it'll be like working title Skyrim 2, and it'll actually come out as the Elder Scrolls 6. Something.
Oh my god!
I'd be so fucking pissed.
We got to start on this. Is I got the Elder Scrolls MMO, and it's actually fun. I don't know, maybe because I got it now and they've just patched it a lot. Because like I saw videos of it when it came out, and it looked terrible. Like it didn't even look like.
Everyone I'd heard who played it when it came out were like, "This is the worst fucking MMO I've ever played."
Yeah.
And I was like, "I agree, it's bad."
Yeah, they were like, "This isn't even a Elder Scrolls game."
Yeah, it's not even a good MMO, let alone a good Elder Scrolls game.
Yeah, they were like, "What the hell?" Well, then I played. I was like, "This literally just feels like a Elder Scrolls game just in an MMO. And I mean, you watched me play a little bit.
Yeah,
of
no,
it.
I was pleasantly surprised when I saw it.
I was like, they updated the hell out of this.
How I would explain it now is like
It's still not my favorite. My favorite.
Originally, it's like rubbing. The original release date game was like rubbing salt into a wound, but now they've slapped a bandage on that salty wound.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know. My favorite MMO still is Black Desert. And the Final Fantasy 14, but I don't.
If it was playable with money.
Yeah, I
money.
don't have money to pay for that monthly freaking subscription.
Right. Don't worry. Final Fantasy 16 will come out, and it'll be free to play MMO that nobody cares about.
I think Final Fantasy 11 is actually still.
Oh, it's still up.
Oh, no, it's still up.
Yeah.
But I want to say it's still a monthly subscription.
It is.
And I'm like, you're kidding.
It's Square Enix.
Like, you're kidding. The
You know
game
what?
has been
One
out
thing
for
that upset
years.
me was like, I saw a lot of that World of Final Fantasy game, and I was like, wow, this actually looks like. You remember how we talked about like 10 was like the best mechanically of the old style?
Uh-huh.
Well, apparently everything I've seen is World of Final Fantasy blows that out the fucking water and then some.
Yeah, and I was the one who told you about that.
No,
because,
I started looking into it. And
Yeah, because the Final Fantasy 7 hype like overshadowed it.
That's the problem, though. That's what I was getting at. Is like Final Fantasy VII remake. Don't get me wrong, I will play the shit out of that.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, it's taken up so many people's attention. Of like, you know, anyone into Square Enix.
Okay, let me rephrase. 15 and then 7 remake. Yeah, those two.
Whereas like World of Final Fantasy and then Nier Automata, you know, damn sure I'm gonna. Like, if I could afford that, I'd pick that up in a minute. But like, oh god, I've seen so much of that game. And it's like, remember when Devil May Cry was worth playing?
It's always been worth playing.
You know what I mean, though. Like when people actually gave a shit about it.
Oh, okay.
It's like back to that.
I was gonna say, you don't remember, God,
Nier Automata is so fucking good looking.
Like, I'm about to be lynched. But I'm like, I liked DMC.
Oh, I do too.
I didn't like Virgil. As much people talk crap about Dante, Virgil was the worst.
Dante at least became Dante by the end of the game.
Yeah, he became Dante.
Virgil became fucking worse by the end of the game.
Yeah.
Oh god, I saw that. You know,
dude, and even like, what was it, the DLC? It was like, you know, Virgil, his downfall.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, maybe this will fix it. No, he just turned into like a whiny little bitch.
And he didn't have Mundus to be the excuse for it. Mundus was dead. He couldn't be the reason Virgil went bad. So.
You know,
that's
like,
actually something I kind of enjoy about that. Of like, it's just Virgil turning on himself.
Yeah.
Like, he's just becoming a villain, which I kind of like.
Yeah, I mean, I like it, but it's still him just being...
I can see if...
A little bit.
The only thing I can see if they do that right would be to say, like, if Virgil, you know, basically, he's stuck in the demon world. That's pretty much established by the end of that.
If I remember correctly, no, he finds a way out.
But you know what I mean? He's like, he's in the demon world, basically.
Yeah.
If he learns demon etiquette, because if it's anything like how it was in, you know, Devil May Cry, that means he's going to become an honorable warrior. He'll be a shithead, but he'll still be a warrior. So, like, he might get that mentality of an honorable swordsman that he had by being in the demon world.
Yeah, because that was, like, the huge
and that would make
thing
sense.
That ruined it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, he wasn't Virgil. He was just a throwaway character to me. And, like, it just didn't feel right.
Yeah, Virgil used a sword, never used guns, or,
And I mean,
well, he didn't like using
I can
guns.
even get past the whole thing where he was using guns, but it was just the fact that he was such a snob.
Yeah, well,
He wasn't Virgil.
No, that's what I'm saying. I can look past him using guns because he has used guns before. If you guys have not read the books on it, he has used guns
Hell,
before.
he uses guns in 3.
Yeah.
He doesn't often, but he does.
Well, you know, yeah, he even says when Dante, you know, when they get the gun, he's like, "Fine, I'll do things your way for once." He's like, just like old times, you know, blah, 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 blah. And that's what they're talking about is the books. It's before, well, all of them, actually.
It's before SMT got their hands on everything, but that's a long story, so.
Anyway, he doesn't like using guns. The guns, once again, I can see. But he uses a gun, shot a pregnant woman, demon or no, shot a pregnant woman, completely dishonorable. He would never do that.
Yeah.
And then he's just a snobby douche. Like, he has no honor. I mean, the entire time he's like, Dante, you can do this. You can do, like, you do this. You do this. Virgil, hell no. He'd have been like, fuck you, Dante. I'm going to go do this.
And don't get me wrong, I like the whole thing where, like, he actually treated him like a brother.
Yeah.
That was nice.
Oh, dude, when I first played that and they were like brothers and they were like, you know, on the same team, like, I was giddy. I was like,
yeah, completely.
Because Virgil's my favorite character.
Right. Aside from Lady, but that's another story.
No, Lady is bae.
Right. Not Kitty!
I feel so
Johnny
bad.
Youngboy!
I feel so bad for Nero.
Yeah.
Which we've talked about that enough on the show.
Don't hate Nero. He's a good man. He's Bleach. I mean, he's Bleach.
Did I tell you that I'm actually starting to read the manga of Bleach? Yeah, it's not that bad actually. So far.
I always like the concept of Bleach. Like,
Yeah.
I like the story.
Yeah, I like the concept, but I don't know. Maybe it was like the filler of the anime, and then just
Yeah,
everything
filler
else.
can ruin it.
So I was like, I don't know. Maybe I'll read the manga and I'll like it. Kind of like Naruto. I dislike
Just
Naruto.
save yourself the trouble and go watch the Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just the better version anyway.
Oh crap! What did I see? I saw something, and it was a manga that I've been telling you about. And whenever I was going through it, I saw, and then, if I remember correctly, it's the same person who made Yu Yu Hakusho. And I was like, holy crap, I need to tell Dylan this. And I totally forgot.
You got me. But, yeah. Amazing artist. Amazing writer. Good man. Keep it up.
Oh. I'm gonna kill you. I gotta do an execution. Thank you.
Oh, what is this? Hunter x Hunter is an amazing series. I
my
hope they
God.
continue.
Hunter x Hunter is beautiful.
Yu Yu Hakusho is like the start of many a great thing. Like anything I've seen that has, I can't think of his name and it's hurting me because I used to know it all the time. But like, you know, the guy who made those series, anything he has made has been amazing. Like it's been some of my favorite art work, whatever you call it. Because I think he did
Projects?
a lot. Well, no, he did a lot of like art design before he did like, you know, Yu Yu Hakusho and all that. I can't remember what it was exactly, but you know, he's just one that's been around a lot. Who was the guy who said anime was a mistake? Because I have to agree with him sometimes.
MeHoeMoto Mizaki, I think.
MeHoeMoto something, because that's a name in all.
No. I'm
Yeah,
being serious. He was the guy who made My Neighbor Toro, the one with the chick with the castle in the sky or whatever.
Oh, shit. Something's Floating Castle. I
Yeah.
can't remember what that's called either. Damn it, I had it and I lost it. Whatever.
Yeah, he made them.
Yeah. Anime was a mistake. It kind of is. Like, I mean, you could go so far as to say comics were a mistake, especially like how far things have gone.
With a high caliber machine gun.
Though I will say that like the cinematic universe, if that's what you want to call it, has definitely stepped up its game. The days of where Blade was the only thing worth watching are long behind us.
Yep. More ranting and bullcrap. Next time.
If it ever happens.